Right, Emmerdale fans, brace yourselves. Next week is shaping up to be one of those weeks, the kind where you shout at the telly, sit on the edge of the sofa, and maybe even have to pause for a cuppa just to take it all in. We've got forbidden passion, secrets ready to explode, a marriage hanging by a thread, and a clue that could change everything. Honestly, it's classic Emmerdale chaos, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's talk through what's coming between Monday 18th and Friday 22nd August. Spoiler by spoiler, because you'll want to be ready for these. 1. Aaron and Robert cross a line, so, after all the drama we've had between Aaron Dingle and Robert Sugden, you'd think they'd have learned their lesson by now, but apparently not. Robert's in bits after John manages to turn Victoria against him, twisting the knife about what happened with young Harry. He's properly spiraling, smashing up his room, drowning in regret. And Aaron just can't walk past that. One moment they're talking, the next they're in each other's arms. Old feelings take over, and they give in. It's intense, it's messy, and you can just feel the fallout building before they've even pulled the duvet back up. The kicker. Victoria and John are literally outside, about to check on Robert. They don't catch them in the act, but the guilt sets in quickly, and by the next day, Aaron's already telling himself it was a one-off. Yeah, we'll see about that. This could really mess with everything. 2. John and Aaron plot a quick escape, but Mack finds something big. Aaron's doing that thing where he's trying to pretend nothing happened. Like one night with Robert doesn't mean anything, but you can tell it's rattled him. Robert's the complete opposite. He's seeing it as some big sign they're meant to be together. Meanwhile, John's got a whole other storm brewing with Nate's murder case getting dragged back into the spotlight because of a dodgy twist in Owen's suicide note. The tension here is thick. Kane's digging, Tracy's shaken, and you can see John's mind working overtime on how to wriggle out before it all blows up in his face. Aaron, maybe out of guilt or maybe because he's just desperate to run from Robert, suggests they get away completely. New place, clean slate. For John, that's music to his ears. It's not just a fresh start, it's a getaway car from all the mess he's made. You can almost see the relief washing over him, like he's convinced he's finally dodged the bullet. But in Soapland, we all know nothing stays buried for long. And here's the twist. Mackenzie stumbles across something. Not just a random bit of gossip, but a clue that makes him freeze. Suddenly, every suspicion he's had about John looks bang on. It's that I knew it moment we've all had watching, but Mack's got the proof. If he uses it, he could take John down completely. But that kind of move in Emmerdale comes with a price. And if John realizes Mack's onto him, we could be talking serious danger. This could really kick off drama in a big way. 3. Trouble brewing for Charity and Mack's marriage. While all that's going on, Mack's trying to spend time with Charity. But she's distracted, and it all just goes wrong from there. He ends up in the pub, runs into Ross Barton, and gets wound up about the surrogacy. Then he reminds Charity it's the anniversary of when they lost their baby, something she's forgotten. Emotions run high, he lashes out, she kicks him out, and the silence between them after is deafening. Charity later regrets it, but the timing couldn't be worse. Mack's just found something huge about John, and if he goes charging in with it, there's every chance he won't be around for her to make things right. This marriage is already hanging by a thread, and the week ahead might just snap it. 4. Dylan gets pulled back into Ray's mess. Dylan really is in a rough spot at the moment, and you can't help but feel for him. He's still out there hunting for a proper job, but every knockback seems to chip away at him a bit more. Around April, though, he puts on that brave face, like nothing's wrong, and you just know that's exhausting. Then Ray gets in touch offering that so-called easy money, and for someone in Dylan's position, it's not hard to see why the offer might be tempting. Trouble is, we all know Ray never means easy in the way you'd hope. What makes it worse is how Dylan's still trying to be there for April when her apprenticeship plans get delayed. He's making all the right noises, telling her it'll work out, but in the background, Ray's pulling him in deeper. And once you're in Ray's world, getting out is rarely straightforward. That's the danger. Dylan's not a bad lad, but he's exactly the sort of person Ray knows how to use. The way he's keeping it from April is what'll sting if this all blows up. She clearly trusts him, and he's walking around with this weight on his shoulders, knowing full well what she'd say if she found out. And it's not just about the lie. It's about how dangerous Ray can be when someone crosses him. You can almost see Doylan talking himself into going along with it just to keep the peace. If he carries on down this road, it's only a matter of time before something gives. Either April starts asking awkward questions, or Ray pushes him too far. Viewers will definitely have something to say if Dylan drags April into danger, even indirectly. And honestly, unless someone steps in, this could snowball into one of those storylines where we're all shouting at the screen, wondering why he didn't just walk away when he had the chance. 5. Belle gives Cammy another chance on the lighter side of things. Belle Dingle's love life gets another nudge. Cammy Hadik's a bit awkward when Kane sends him over to fix her car, but Belle suggests they give it another go, another lunch date. Cammy's thrilled, and honestly, it's nice to have a storyline in the middle of all this chaos that might actually put a smile on someone's face. Whether it all goes smoothly is another question. This is Emmerdale after all. 6. Vinny's secret about Mike comes back to haunt him. Vinny's in that horrible spot where every option feels like the wrong one. He's been sitting on this secret about Mike for far too long, and the lie about the stolen rings is just making things heavier. Gabby's there nudging him to report Kammy, but she's got no idea he's already tangled in something much bigger. It's that classic soap situation. The longer you keep quiet, the messier it's going to get. And you can see Vinny's nerves are starting to fray. Then the police turn up asking about Graham, which is just another alias for Mike, and suddenly it's not some private nightmare anymore. It's official. They're talking extortion, and if Vinny talks, he risks dragging himself right into the middle of it. But if he keeps his mouth shut, he's still living under Mike's shadow, pretending everything's fine. And that last bit about his own vulnerability, that's what could really crush him, because once that's out, there's no hiding from anyone, not even himself. Viewers will definitely have plenty to say if this pushes Vinny over the edge. 7. Moira faces the future of Butler's farm, and finally, Moira Dingle's running out of road. Dawn Fletcher's unimpressed when Joe Tate starts circling her land for Kim Tate, and Moira thinks she's safe with a new contract lined up through Celia Daniels. But then the rug's pulled out from under her. The deal collapses, the money's gone, and Celia tells her she's done with farming. On top of that, Moira gets an offer for her land, half what she's owed, but maybe the only way to walk away. You can see it on her face, that realization that she might have to give up Butler's farm for good. And if Joe's behind this contract mess, well, that's a Tate move through and through. So that's what's coming to Emmerdale from 18th to 22nd August. And honestly, there isn't a single storyline here that doesn't have disaster written all over it. Whether it's Aaron and Robert risking everything, Mack standing on the edge of something dangerous, or Moira possibly saying goodbye to the farm we're in for a big week. What do you think? Will Mack actually bring John down? Will Aaron regret sleeping with Robert? And could this be the end for Butler's farm? If you've enjoyed catching up, give this video a like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you're here with us for the next batch of spoilers. I'll see you after the next episode. And something tells me we're going to have a lot to talk about.